Okay, so we have a really crazy change tarot reading happening. So with this energy, we have a lot of change going on. So this is like the in-depth version of what is getting ready to happen. So we have the four of swords in reverse. So this is telling me you need to rest, because the more you rest, the more you're going to notice how much the energy around you starts to change, because there's a lot of people around me who are like making big moves, changes and stuff. And a lot of people are talking about traveling, going places, doing all this kind of stuff. And then there's just this energy of like people are making changes, but you need to like pay attention and stay to yourself because of how this energy is changing. I don't know if a lot of people manifested during the Lionsgate portal 8/8. That's a really powerful day to manifest. So if you're into that type of thing, it's a really good day to manifest how you want the next year to play out for yourself, from like August to like next August, like the witches new moon cycle, or like new cycles, I mean. So yeah, we have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess came out with the Star card. So with this energy, it's like your dreams are going to be very, very significant for this change. So like write everything down, write the stuff down that everything is happening. Pomegranates are very significant. Stars are very significant. So pay attention to the stars at night. Pay attention to the moon. This is a really good time to be like super in depth with your tarot readings. Like it's a really good time to like focus on you and your intuition vibes as well. And this also is not just about like healing energy. This is also about like, the stars always like about healing and stuff, but I feel this energy of like you're planting seeds and now you're about to start having so many days and nights, dreams, days where you have lots of deja vu, you have lots of moments. I've been here before. I know what's getting ready to go on. I know that the energies get ready to change and shift and everything because of the way everybody's talking around me, because of the way things are moving around me. Things are changing, things are shifting really, really fast. And your job right now is to rest, relax, because you've done the hardest part right now. So this is a really good time to just rest, relax, like sit back for a moment. Now we have the Knight of Swords coming out in reverse, and it's coming out to clarify the Four of Swords. So with this energy, like not only do you need to rest, but this energy also is moving it fast, but it's also moving in really slow as well, is what I could say. So usually when this comes out upwards, usually it is coming out fast, but I do feel like this energy is going to come out fast. But what you need to do in order for this energy to move fast and for them to be turned upright is to rest, relax, and give yourself the time, space, and grace to even like process the energy and things that are going on. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, clarifying the High Priestess. So this is telling me you need to protect your energy, evil eye energy type of thing, negative energy. Just protect your energy. It's almost like you feel like somebody's sending you some weird kind of energy. So like definitely a really good time to do a protection spell. If you have like this random thought of doing a protection spell, or like a random thought to do something, that is your intuition and like your messages telling you need to do a specific thing because something's getting ready to happen. So thank me later, do a protection spell, especially if you know how to do protection spells, and pay attention to how you're doing those, okay? So Five of Wands came out in reverse. So I feel like with the Five of Wands, it's almost like you're kind of done doing the healing, but you're also kind of done doing like you kind of just want to like sit back, relax, kind of let everything kind of just happen. So like rather than the Five of Wands being upright where you're like fighting and doing like this stuff, you're like, oh, I've been fighting for so long, yada yada yada, but it's coming out in reverse. So that's telling me you're done fighting this whatever battle, and you're just kind of like relax, mellow, chill, not really paying too much attention type of thing. And then once you like chill and relax and you finally get to that place, this is a really good time to just let the energy flow, I want to say. So then we're gonna talk about the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is coming out. For me, it's like within 2 weeks you're gonna notice this really big shift. So as of today, and then by the end of not this week but next week, you're gonna notice how much things has shifted. So by the time September has come to a close, you're gonna notice how different things have become. And then we have the Moon card. Of course, this is telling me to pay attention to your dreams. I'm picking up like nightmares and stuff. So like if a nightmare pops up, that is definitely a sign of like some healing work that needs to be done, or something within your subconscious. Like, you know that you have some problems and issues that you need to face, but you're not ready to face them yet. And then there's also this other side where it's like, oh, you have faced your problems and you're facing newer problems, and there's just this like beautiful essence about you. That's what also is coming out. Literally the moon. Everybody call, you know, the moon lunar moon. Like, she, you know, lunar moon. Like, lunar moon, she's trying to tell you something, okay? You could also feel this energy of being super in tune with the grass, the earth, and the way the vibes are shifting lately. So pay attention to that. And then the Six of Pentacles is all about giving, gifting, receiving type of thing. I feel like it's almost kind of like balance, but kind of also like outweighing your options as well. So if you feel the need to just like give something, that's really awesome as well. So I want to like pull a little bit more on this energy, but like I said, the stars are very significant. The clouds, you may notice how things are shifting, things are looking a certain way. The trees were looking a little zigzag. That's what I was noticing. And I was noticing like the buildings are getting ready to be finished where I'm living at. So it's almost kind of telling me like there is a project that you've been working on that is getting ready to be finished. Trees are very significant. You are growing, you are thriving, I'm seeing as well. The star energy, it's almost kind of making me feel like you kind of stand out in a way that maybe others don't notice, or you notice about yourself, or maybe some people notice about yourself. And there's just something about that energy. Can we get one more energy? Ooh, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So also like this energy of you're just kind of like riding the wave, allowing things to unfold as they're meant to. Yeah, I kind of feel this energy of like you're kind of slowing down finally, like that Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords, and you're kind of slowing down and you're just kind of like riding the waves out. You're just kind of letting everything fall into place, but you're noticing these things are falling into place. Maybe you like are giving things away, you are shifting your friend groups, shifting the people you talk to, hang out with. Things are just shifting, people are shifting around you, the energy is shifting around you. You were once in this place where you're like, okay, things are getting ready to shift, maybe I don't want things to shift, and then things started to shift and you started to adjust to that current energy. You know, you started to adjust to that energy. We have the Five of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is almost kind of like telling me, when it came out in reverse, usually the Five of Swords means you're walking away from something, but I'm kind of getting this vibe of you're not walking away from something necessarily. You're walking towards something. You're walking towards this Queen of Pentacles energy. It's coming out in reverse because it's not there yet, but you are walking towards this Queen of Pentacles energy. Like you are literally rebirthing something. I'm literally seeing something that you maybe prayed for, maybe around December 2024. Something about December 2025. Something about December is a very, very significant. So this energy I feel like it's going to play out by December 2025. So you're going to notice how this shifts by the end of the year. So yeah, you're walking away from something, or maybe you've already walked away from something and you're walking towards something. This is so freaking exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna see y'all later. Have a good day. Love you guys.